What's up guys and welcome back to another episode of Friday Top 1000 in the Classic. And this time we're here on Hemmeldal and we're starting off with this decent sized fox here up to 25. But yeah, it's going to slowly trot in range and it stopped, and so we could get a nice little shot on it. But yeah, there's not really a specific goal I have in mind for this hunt here. There's no animal that I really would love to get. I mean, there's I guess rare red fox, which would be pretty high up on my list of if I could get something, that's what I would want. But yeah, 22.4 score here, so not too bad of a start. But yeah, there was just a bunch of other animals around, a few smaller wood grouse, and some cow elk, cow moose, I mean, and roe deer, so nothing too crazy, just a few small things, besides maybe this wood grouse who had, the potential to be decent, 5.2 kilograms here, so not bad. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. And we got a roe deer coming in really close, up to 175, and a nice little double lung and maybe even a liver. Surely drop that. And there's a roe deer running down here. Not too sure on why or how would it spook. But yeah, that one is running exactly to us, like pretty much in a perfect range here with a good distance. Even went for the collection here, not really harvest, 143, not too bad. And this one really, I mean, it just presented itself perfectly in front and was able to actually drop it like right on. So that was definitely not bad. That was definitely a hard shot though, because that arrow was definitely lower than maybe it should have been. But yeah, left lung, hard right lung, so I guess it was a perfect shot, which is not bad. Really nice. Now there's a decent sized bull moose up here. Definitely not too bad looking, up to 195. It wouldn't come in because of brown bear, so I went for a shot with the rifle here. It lined up pretty well for a hard shot. Might have shot straight for the nose to the heart. But yeah, tried to look for the brown bear because it wasn't too bad, up to 27, but sadly could not find it. 150 to 195, so not the worst score estimate. Sadly, it doesn't have the potential to be 200 plus, but realistically, it also just couldn't be from the size of it. You can usually tell if they're going to get close to 200. But yeah, neck bone shot here didn't even hit the heart. 166, not bad. A little smaller than I expected. It really looked pretty good, which is also why I took a trophy shot of it. Tried to move my character out of the way, or at least so that you wouldn't really notice it, and took a trophy shot. So that's not bad at all here. Decent start. Roe deer number 2 of the hunt here. Pretty good looking as well. Didn't get the score estimate up here in time with the binoculars, but it does go up to 195. So definitely has the potential to be pretty good, but I did shoot way too far in front there. You could tell that was not going to be a lung shot. I went to check, like, to confirm my suspicions, but yeah, that's definitely body blood. So I pulled out the rifle because I did not feel like tracking down a body shot roe deer. Tried to maybe line up a shot, and thankfully did manage to get a good shot there at the end, just before it went back between the trees, and it dropped instantly. It's got the potential to be in the 190s, but realistically speaking, it's not going to be. It's definitely not bad, but nothing close to that. 32 kilograms, so definitely a heavy boy. But yeah, 156 score, which isn't too bad, I guess, for a roe deer, but the 55 GM is definitely better, I'd say. There's two wood girls right there. This one here and one behind this pine tree, which actually just came out. And I've used the 22 for these because I did not feel like only getting one with the crossbow. Missed a lot of shots, I can't deny that, definitely a few of them. But in the end we did hit it, so I guess that's good enough. I think one of them had the potential to be like 7,200, also with a weight estimate to go along with that, so there is a decent chance here. 5.5 kilograms on this one, so not too good, not even going into the 6,000s here. But there's always this guy at the back with maybe a little bit of luck. It is definitely better, but sadly still below the 6,000 and way below the 7,000, so we'll keep looking for a good one. We have another bull moose here. this time the light variation, and I do have to say, I have an insane issue with telling apart light and piebald sometimes. I'm not sure why, but for this guy right here, I went for the double long shot because it did not line up to be a hard shot at all. Like, it really just stood so broadside that I did not think it could hit that. But thankfully the crossbow has enough penetration to get into the lungs quite deep, so it's gonna, drop fairly quick here as it did. But yeah, as I said, I have a decent amount of issues trying to differentiate between piebald and the light variation. I always get a little heart jump when I see him thinking it's piebald, but they always turn out to be light. But this one was sadly quite small, only 117, but can't always have giants. The first, I guess, exclusive animal here to this map, there's a reindeer, about like 25 meters away, and it dropped pretty good. They have quite these small lungs, so I guess small hitbox for it, so it's always a little bit questionable whether or not you're gonna hit the lungs or the intestine. But on this one, I thankfully did hit the lungs, so it dropped it in tracks, and a few females running away, but that's not too worrisome. 133 kilograms, a nice little double lung, and actually 443 scoring. It had a max score estimate of 500, so it's definitely a pretty good, like, upwards to that, so it's not bad at all. We'll take it. Something I've actually never really seen before is the woodcross fighting animation. As you can see, they kind of just, I don't know, fly back. This really, I think it's like the first time I've been able to properly observe it like this, but they did stop here. I was going to interrupt their fight with the 22, which I'm still going to, but yeah, wanted to get both, but this one took off in such a weird direction that I really had quite the issues in trying to line up a shot. Might just be my aim, but sadly did not get a hit on it, so we'll have to just go and grab that single one. Hopefully it's not too bad. They did go up to like 7.2 and 6 something, and this one actually is not bad at all. 6,080 here for the score, so it's actually the first 6,000 we've had in a while. And looks like the other one that was fighting decided to come back. 7.2 kilograms weight estimate and 7,200 score estimate. Now, of course, they are weighed by their score, or scored by their weight. That's the proper way around. So the chances are here for it to be a pretty good one. I can't really tell, like, visually, just like from deer, but yeah, 6.3 kilograms, so another 6,000 plus, and this one being better than the last one, but still nothing too extraordinary. Now for the last skill of the hunt here, we have this nice little brown bear down there, up to 27, and a good weight estimate to follow, and I definitely hit that a little bit far back, which is an issue with brown bears. You always tend to hit them in the intestine or the lungs, I feel like. Not sure what I'm doing wrong here, but it's definitely gonna drop. Shooting it with revival in the intestine is still gonna drop it fairly quick, so let's go take it. And it's actually lying right here, just in front of the first track where I even shot it, so definitely not bad. Came right back, didn't have to go track it at all. 23.75 score, so not too bad. 75 GM as well, that's definitely pretty good. But let's actually go back to the launcher and take a look at how much Hunter score we've gained overall. Alright, I was just gonna come into the lodge real quick and show off what we've gotten like since number 50. And of course there's the Halloween event with the albino werewolf, this nice little 68 personal best we've shot recently. A reptile werewolf, of course all decent males, as well as of course this pumpkin turkey, which I'm pretty, I think, happy about. It was a 61 scoring one, so that's definitely not bad. The most recent addition being that albino red deer, and of course some other stuff. There's a piebald moose we've had recently, fairly low scoring, so that's kind of disappointing. A golden werewolf, of course, as well as the actual big one, which is just a normal werewolf with a really nice score. Still is top 75 if I remember correctly. And of course also one of the more recent rares here, a piebald axis deer. No, I didn't put the other turkey eye tags as well as the other piebald axis deer because I unfortunately could not get them a recording, so that's the reason why they're not in here. I'm going to put them in a personal launch most likely, but yeah, let's now actually head to the launcher and see how much underscore we've gained. Alright, we're going to be into this episode on rank 2071, which means we've climbed 9 ranks on the leaderboard, as well as a hunter score of 24,106, which means we've gained 58 hunter score overall, so not too bad I'd say. We're also at a nice 25,000 GM, so I'm going to buy a Magpie Goose setup pretty much like right after this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.